boss, Tera
Yes.
Chantelle. So let's give her some virtual hand claps.
I appreciate you, family.
Absolutely, absolutely. So tell us where are you from?
I am originally from Cleveland, Ohio,
Okay.
baby. I'm repping that city.
I love it. I love it. So you're from Cleveland. Oh, look, we have some people from Shreveport, Louisiana, Richmond, Virginia. So, but you are here in Atlanta, obviously. So tell us a little bit about yourself. So just introduce yourself.
Hey, family. My name is Tera Chantelle. Tera actually means Mother Earth. So I really feel like that resonates with my spirit because I have such a nurturing spirit. I'm like the auntie in the pack. I feel like I'm the OG. I'm very relatable. I'm very in tune with myself. So now that makes me able to be in tune and have empathy for others and stay on a compassionate level. My
I love it.
spirit is very caring. Like, I, hey, when I get passionate, a little waterfall will be flying down my face, but it's just the passion in me.
I love it.
I have stripped away from the ego, so I'm really not into the labels that much, but I do a little bit of this and I do a little bit of that. But it's truly to empower us. I believe in personal development, so that's what I teach, that's what I live by, and I live by example, and I talk what I live, and I'm about this life.
Mm. About this life. ABL, about this life.
You know how some people be talking about it, but they ain't really about it.
Not. They're not. Well, I knew you were about it when we first met. And I think I probably reached out to you. I think I slid into your DM. That's what they call
Ooh.
it, right? So, as far as it relates to positive energy and womb wellness, what is the impact of positive energy on the body, to the body?
Mm, I believe it starts with the mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's like life and death is in the power of this tongue, baby. We can't
Mm-hmm.
play with it. You can really speak life and positivity over yourself to heal yourself, for you to be healthy. I believe that the body ends up at a dis-ease, and this is when anxiety comes about because we have been speaking toxic. We have been killing ourselves slowly just
Mm-hmm.
by the words like I can't do this. I'm gonna try to do this. How you doing? Not even knowing how old are you. Like we are truly putting spells on our life every day. So it's so important to unplug and speak things to existence, and that's how things show up. Like I start with my day saying I'm going to have a good day, and I just thank God that wow, I am breathing. So it's like now we have limitless opportunities, but it has to start with saying and making an intention. Okay, today is going to be a good day because you know what? I said so.
Mm-hmm.
And because that's
Mm-hmm.
when you're the controller, that's when
Right.
you are the creator of your reality and you put the pieces together, you put
Mm.
the right people around you, and you maneuver if they're not acting right. But you're never going to stoop to anyone's level to
Right.
rise them up. They're going to have to rise up on your frequency, but you don't have to go down just to meet them there. It's
Mm-hmm.
all about truly being the better person. But when you're conscious, now you're aware, so you're slow to react. You're slow
Mm.
to just be angry. Now you
Mm.
develop the patience to realize that this is much bigger than us, and
Right.
we all are key components in this together. So let me help you, and you help me, but we can't just be difficult out here. I feel like life can be so simple, but we tend to make things so difficult.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So speaking it into existence, being intent about your life, being intent on having positive thoughts. So it starts in the mind and the power of the tongue. So with that being said, when you first started, right, you said dis-ease.
Mm.
I don't hear many people use that term. A lot of people say disease, this and that. I understand what it means. But can you explain to people what that means from your perspective?
Yes, when your body is feeling some type of aches and some type of pain, it's at a dis-ease. And now that's when they put the word together. That's a disease now because it
Mm-hmm.
started in the mind, so now it led to your body. I truly believe anxiety is just because you're thinking about the future or you're thinking about the past, and
Mm-hmm.
that's going to affect your body overall as well because you're not being conscious of your thoughts. You're not being present in the moment. You're holding on to a past that you can't even change, and we
Mm.
have to move on because it's gonna intentionally hurt your body. You're breaking down your body every time you sad and mad and depressed and angry. You are slowly breaking your body down. That's why you're tired. You're
Mm-hmm.
exhausted throughout your day, and it's only 5 o'clock because you put in so much pain on yourself
Mm.
just because of the word, just because you're making life much more harder than it should be.
Wow. Wow. So rather than focus on the past and worry about the future, we should focus on the present and be in the moment. Be
Right
in
here,
the
right now.
right
Like
here, right
truly
now.
soak it in. Take pauses. Actually listen to
Uh-huh.
when someone's talking to you instead of wanting to instantly say something back. You know, we just be wanting to just get out some sentences, but like let me pause and actually soak it in. Milk this moment for what it is. We're not gonna get this again. We
Mm-hmm.
never gonna relive this again. So right here is the truth. And
Mm-hmm.
we not worried about the rest because that's when we end up over analyzing, overthinking, and that's just ended up in a tragedy.
Actually be the creator of our own demise is what you're saying.
You are your own worst enemy. I believe that.
I believe that too. And that's why I believe in the term, and I tell a lot of my friends and just like my mentees this, don't have what I call a self-defeating mentality. A self-defeating mentality comes in, it shows up in your life in so many different ways. It can be, oh, I'll never be healthy, or I'll never be thin, or I can't make that kind of money, or I'm not smart, I'm not pretty. And it's like before you even give yourself a chance, you're already discrediting yourself out the gate. Like we have enough
Hmm.
external stressors in the world and in our environment. So why be down on yourself? Because that does affect our bodies. It does.
Oh my goodness. It truly saddens me when others are not even aware that they don't even believe in themselves.
Mm.
So you mean to tell me you don't trust yourself? You mean to tell me you're not your own best friend? You mean to tell me you're not your soulmate? That's what you're telling me. So if you don't even trust you, how can I trust you?
Wow. Mm. That's a really good question because we place our trust in people and human beings all the time. We place our trust in objects, cars, right? Material things all the time. But if we can't be that was a word. You can be your own best friend. If you can't trust yourself, how can I trust you?
It's impossible. Now you got trust issues all walking around because you don't trust yourself. You
Mm-hmm.
got to know how to maneuver this game of life. You can trust people to a certain extent so they don't walk
Mm-hmm.
all over you, but you got to know what you can trust them with. That's the key. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
can't trust everybody with $10 million. I can maybe
Right.
trust you with five. That's how much I'm going to give you. But that's how you
Right.
got to be that aware of what you can trust people with. But that's when
Absolutely.
you know yourself and study people and study yourself.
Right. What does allowing positive feelings to dictate how you show up in life mean to
Mm.
you?
Wow, that means everything to me because this is a lifestyle that
Mm-hmm.
I'm choosing.
Mm.
We must choose joy. We must choose happiness. We must choose to be at such a blissful state
Uh-huh.
on this journey. We have to see it as a beautiful journey. We
Mm-hmm.
have to embrace the ups and downs and the flows of it, but realize that we can have the emotional intelligence to maneuver and have the control so we don't be moved out here. So nobody can just be pushing our buttons. We're
Mm.
not going to be angry at the grocery store because we got to wait in line. We're not going to be angry because someone cuts us off because they're in a rush. We're
Mm-hmm.
going to have grace for people. We're going
Mm-hmm.
to take breaths every time we seem like our trigger is being anchored and just stay calm and stay peaceful and
Mm-hmm.
choose peace. I'm
Mm.
seeing like it's a viral trend now to choose violence. And violence is not going to maneuver and get us further then peace would.
Mm-hmm.
Communication is so
Mm.
powerful, and if you can really talk it out, you can really walk it out. I believe it, but
Ooh.
it's about trusting yourself and trusting the universe. Like, I really believe that good things are supposed to happen to us every single day.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm.
know higher powers is working for us, that we are being protected in our car,
Mm.
on the airplane, in our house, but it's about like the unseen world, and that's the spiritual world. And knowing that this material world is temporary, so what we can see is temporary. What we can't see is what we
Mm-hmm.
should be focusing on. And that is our soul, that is our spirit, and cherishing our spirit so we can grow it, so we
Mm.
can nurture it, so we can be better than ever, and we can be more equipped on this journey, because it's all a test. This game is just a test,
It's
and it's
just
either you gonna pass or you gonna fail.
mm.
It's the choice is yours. It's about what you choose.
It's about choosing positive energy. I love it. I love it because the thing is, Tara, like I said, when you and I first connected, we had an instant connection. I was like, I need to talk to her. And when you and I finally, when we did have our first conversation, I said to you, I go, you have such a beautiful smile. You smile
Mm.
all the time. And it kind of bothered me, not personally, but you said, I used to get teased about smiling so much. I just find that crazy. Getting back to your point about when people are rushing in traffic or when they're standing in the grocery store line or whatever, to me, that's all part of like bullying and all this negative energy. So for
Mm.
you, like, how how did you handle that when people would tease you because you smiled so much? I think that's the most ridiculous thing ever, by the way.
Oh my goodness. It used to, my soul was so precious, so it feels a lot. And that really made me feel like I'm supposed to be a mean person. Just because, misery loves company. A lot of
Hmm.
people want you to feel some type of pain, some type of hurt, want
Uh-huh.
you to feel depressed. So
Ooh.
it made it seem like being positive is a negative thing, because we're
Mm.
in this negative world. So you're not supposed to be smiling so much. Why don't you take things so seriously?
Right.
Everything is, I used to really hear everything is a joke to me. You don't
Uh-huh.
take things seriously. Everything is not funny.
Uh-huh.
But I really view this life as a comedy,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not going to take it personal, because it takes too much energy to
Energy.
truly have to stoop to someone's level to get where they're at, because they're low. They're gonna have to rise up to get to me. I'm
Mm.
not gonna have to stoop low
Right.
just to fight back. It saves so much energy being positive. It saves so much energy choosing joy and
Wow.
letting the angry naysayers just be them and
Mm-hmm.
lead by example. I really believe they're gonna pick up what you dropping. But if you don't even entertain it, like you
Uh-huh.
don't even like pay them no mind, they're gonna have to like train their mind like, okay, that's not gonna get to them, so they
Uh-huh.
can't have your power. When they
Right.
can't have your power and you got control of your power, you unstoppable, baby.
Mm. Mm. Look at that. Look at that. I love her. Your smile is contagious. Isn't her smile contagious?
I
See,
love
this is why I
y'all.
brought her on. But before we go, what are some words of wisdom for women going through stress or reproductive issues
Mm.
that you have not already touched all of them? It seems like.
Sis, let me just tell you, have grace on yourself.
Mm.
Treat yourself, be nice to yourself, don't judge yourself. We're
Mm-hmm.
not even going to judge this chapter, and we're not going to label it hardship. We're not going to label it nothing negative. We're
Mm.
going to just have grace on it. We're going to embrace in it, and we're
Mm-hmm.
going to be in it and
Mm-hmm.
enjoy it. But it's about choosing to just enjoy that. But I truly don't believe in stress. We make things overanalyze. Like, we truly make things harder than it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on one day at a time and
Mm.
simply breathe. If you are breathing, you are alive and well, and you are unstoppable. And just embrace the breath, embrace today, and God is going to take you to the next day and the next day. But we're not going to look so far out, because I know we wasn't planning this pandemic. So we have to maneuver
Wait,
with
hold
this
on.
way
Say that
of
again. We
life.
wasn't planning. Say that again. Come on. No,
We
I'm
wasn't.
not gonna
We
let you
was.
run. No, we wasn't. I'm not gonna let you scoot
we wasn't planning for this pandemic that they had up their sleeve now. So we have to just take one day at a time and realize what is for us is for us and it's meant for us. But good things is working out for us. Let's just go with the flow of this life.